Verse 3372 describes a cosmic event so heavy it nearly broke the foundations of reality. A profound trust was offered to the heavens and the earth, but when they felt the true weight of the burden, they violently recoiled. Jagged peaks like these represent the most immovable objects in existence. Raw physical matter possesses immense mass, yet even these mountains lacked the structural integrity to hold this trust, the amana. Despite this terrifying scale, fragile, mortal human beings stepped forward. We accepted the burden without ever stopping to calculate the cost. The amana functions as a capacity. It is the specific ability to hold a worldly love completely while remaining ready to release it at a moment's notice. It exists in the human chest as an open circuit, waiting for a connection. We are walking around with a dormant cosmic reactor in our ribs, completely unaware of what it is actually designed to power. Our default state is to treat this reactor as a storage tank. We anchor our love to material, temporary things, trying to hoard the energy rather than letting it circulate. The civilizations of Ad and Thamud serve as the ultimate evidence of this behavior. They tried to carve eternity into mortal stone, convincing themselves they could hold the trust as personal property. They mistook the container for the current. By attempting to make their temporary power permanent, they turned the trust into a terminal anchor. Divine destruction operates with the cold precision of physics. If a current meant for the infinite is bottlenecked by the finite, the system generates immense friction. It turns red hot until it reaches a physical short. Systemic collapse is the inevitable result of trying to hold a current that was only ever meant to flow through you. The universe functions as a beautiful, ongoing correspondence between the master and the slave. Ibrahim demonstrated the laws of this correspondence when commanded to take 4 birds, divide them, and place them on separate hills. When he called them, the birds didn't just return to life, they flew back to him with haste. It proved that whatever you release into the divine field is never lost. It is simply revectored back to its origin. Generations later, King Solomon sat at the height of his power, watching his noble steeds race. He loved them with an intensity that few humans ever experience. As the horses disappeared behind the horizon at sunset, Solomon realized his attachment had become a resistor. His love for the gift had severed his connection to the giver. He immediately sacrificed the horses. He didn't wait to rationalize the feeling. He simply gave the beauty back to the source that created it. True possession begins at the moment of release. You only truly hold the trust when you are willing to surrender your greatest worldly love the moment you possess it completely. We see this same royal sacrifice mirrored in Maryam's absolute vulnerability. Shaking the trunk of a withered palm tree in the middle of childbirth, she reaches a point of total exhaustion. In her pain, she wishes to be forgotten, to die before the trial began. This is the ultimate surrender of the ego, the moment where she gives up her reputation and her very self to the master. The universe operates on a ledger where surrender is the only currency. A dense dot of attachment is weighed against an infinite wave of light. Divine conservation ensures energy isn't destroyed. When released, it converts. The finite weight lost becomes the infinite light gained. Every sacrifice in this universe is a calculated trade, exchanging the limits of the finite for the boundless scope of the infinite. This surrender generates an ayat, a physical divine sign in reality. The master responds to the release instantly. Solomon surrenders his horses and receives command over the wind. Maryam surrenders her selfhood and is given a miraculous stream and fresh dates from a dead tree. The total volume of light in the system never drops. It simply moves from dormant, heavy matter back into a rushing, living current. Every joy and every trial in your life is an opportunity to traverse this cosmic topology. Love is structurally completed by the act of sacrifice. You are carrying Solomon's heart in your own chest right now. You are the current bearer of the amana. Your internal circuit is sitting open, waiting for your choice to connect it. The command at 1912 provides the final instruction: take the book with strength. As these nodes snap together, the circuit finally locks. Taking the book with strength requires the active physical surrender of your deepest worldly attachments. You have to grip the trust harder than you grip your own ego.
And